everyone and welcome back to my channel. Vanessa here at Solulu Rask. Hope you're all doing well. So today I have popped on to do a little unboxing. Now I have been sewing up lots this week, but unfortunately because it's part of a challenge which reveal date isn't until the 23rd of November. 23rd November? I can confirm that. I think it's about the 23rd. Unfortunately, I can't show you any of my makes, which leaves me at a bit of a loss of what to do to come on. So I decided to do a little unboxing because I had a delivery of something that was pre-ordered quite a little while ago. So here it is. Now, it is called a purple package, and as you can see, it is a purple package. So if you're not familiar with purple packages, these come from Jenny Stitches. Now I'll pop a link in at the end with all the details for the website. And what the purple packages are is Jenny puts together, not all the time, they're not always there, but when it's the right kit, I'll say that loosely at the moment, it's the right kit to do, she will make a purple package. So basically there are components within the box to make up, sometimes it's an actual kit, so there'll be pattern, fabric, notions for a specific garment, but this one that I got is actually a basics kit. So quite some time ago she did pre-order of, there was, oh gosh, what was there? I think there was boucle, and there was also this ribbed jersey fabric. So I put in for the purple package. So it was 3 pre-selected colours and notions. So I've done the rippy zip thing on the cardboard because it's really noisy. But that's as far as I've gone. So what we'll do is we shall open it up together. So that's the bit I've done, so you can see. So when you open it up, got a little, it's all nicely done in, wrapped in tissue paper. It's actually really quite heavy, so I'm going to pop it down while I just open up this piece here. This is just so there we go, purple packages. Thank you so much for your order from Sharon. That's one of the, oh, it's cool. And on the back of it there's a little QR code that you can go on to leave some feedback, which I shall definitely do. And in here is, I'll leave that for a side and I'll just hold this up. It just looks really good. Do you know what? I'm getting images of posh hotel towel rolls. Look at that. Let me see. There we go. If I do that, that's really giving you a beautiful look of the colours. They are gorgeous colours. So the reason that I went for this kit, and as I say, these were pre-selected colours that are designed to fit in with other base fabrics that are in the store, but also just to take away the thought process of you know, choosing colours to go together. Now, normally I wouldn't necessarily go for these colours, but the purpose I have in mind for these is to make what I just call them base layers, but basically to make long sleeved t-shirts, you know, close fitting t-shirts that I can wear underneath, like say underneath this, or underneath, for example, the the Noah pinafore from Tilly and the buttons that I've just made. I've got lots of bits and pieces that something like this can come in really handy, but I don't have like a top to go underneath it that's plain. So she had tiny little swatches of colours and available and of the sampling of it. Ooh. So I just thought, yeah, that you know, yeah, I've got like a dark, more like a dark mossy, yeah, more like a mossy, like a browny green, really dark, that my husband bought me a few years ago from Marks and Spencer's, and it is just a basic crew neck long sleeve t-shirt, but I love it. But it doesn't have any elastane in it, it is just cotton, and it's a little bit neat, so there's not much give to it. But this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, I think it, right, as I'm looking at the camera there, it looks quite orangey cinnamony, but it is more sort of a, like it's duller in real life, if that makes sense. But it is a beautiful, beautiful ribbed cotton jersey. I believe it's a 95 cotton with a 5% jersey, so it's got really good stretch and recovery, and a little bit going the other way as well, but you know, for the most it's that way, and it's really nice. The interesting thing is, on the back side of it, it is just perfectly smooth, like, you know, a normal t-shirting. Actually, it's smoother than a normal t-shirting would be. But the front, see if I can bring it in, if you'll see. There we go. It's got this beautiful rib to it. If I remember rightly, let me have a little look, because it might tell me. Yes, this was called Wardrobe Builders, the Essential Layers. If I remember rightly, it is 1.5 meters of each one, so that I knew that would be the right length. It might be 2 meters, or is it? I'm going to say 1.5 meters. Yeah, 1.5 meters, which is pretty much enough for like a long sleeve t-shirt. Whatever the length of it was, I knew that it was going to be sufficient for what I was doing. So anyway, that is the ochre cinnamony colour. There is also this beautiful green colour. Now again, the colours are kind of coming up a bit bluish there. If I hold it over to this side, this is probably more realistic, but it's one of those things, phones always change the colour of it. But this is like a beautiful dark racing green, almost foresty green. Again, definitely kind of that autumny neutrally colour. But this one, this season colour, is this gorgeous, I think it's called plum, mulberry. We have a lot of this colour in the shop at the moment, and we call it mulberry. The way this has been rolled, you can feel the quality of the fabric. It's got a real density to it when it's like that, which I like. It's not too stretchy. I have 3 little Zoe tanks. Is it True Bias Zoe tank? That with a stretch rib fabric. I think it's a slinky, a silky, it might be a viscose, that I got as a Guthrie Garney kit, and it's beautiful fabric, don't get me wrong. It was a it's a tencel rib knit by Meat Milk, but it has worn and bubbled, but as well as it kind of stretches out and doesn't come back in. Whereas this, because of the elastane, it's going to stretch out and come back in. I really wish you could feel this, because it really is the most beautiful quality fabric. I know she kept saying that on the lives when she was saying about it and showing people the little swatches and telling people what it was like. But, you know, sometimes it's not until you get it in your hands that you realise, actually, that is gorgeous. excuse me, in these colours, you know, I think they're just absolutely beautiful. If I'm, you know, with the right outfits wearing them, these are going to be fine for me. I do have a feel for what my colours are, what I should wear. This one is probably not the greatest close up to my skin, but that's okay because they're going to go underneath. Most of them aren't going to be seen. These twos, I'm absolutely happy wearing these next to my skin, and I like them, and that's all that matters. So yeah, so that's the fabric. Absolutely beautiful. We'll get them made up relatively quickly because obviously I need them. The whole purpose of them is that they're for wearing now as an underlayer, and it's not too cold yet, but it is going to get. As well as the fabric, there is this little bag here, and there was an option to have Mariflex, the matching Mariflex thread as well, which I went for that option. Now, I did get an email from Jenny saying that one of the colours was taking too long to come in because these had been on pre-order, but then there was a delay in them coming in further than that, and she didn't want to delay sending them out even longer. So I've got two of the colours. This is the plum one and the kind of caramelly one, the cinnamon one, whatever the colour is called, and the waiting for the green one, but that's absolutely no problem whatsoever. I do tend to do most of it on the overlocker, so I can even crack on and make up this one over on the overlocker, because I think, yeah, I've actually got like a khaki green on the overlocker at the moment. So I wanted the Mariflex to do the top stitching around the collar and obviously the hem and the cuffs. The rest of it I'm going to construct on the overlocker, just because I like that finish and the effect of sewing it. So there's my, excuse me, forgive me for keeping a cough, I don't know what's catching there. That is my little bundle from my purple package. And what I will do is I'll have a look on the website, and if she has any of these still in stock, I know she did have some of the other colours, but what I will do is I will link to them in the description, and there may be some of those. I know she did say that some of the colours have gone. I'm going to hazard a guess at, say, like the plum and possibly the green may already have sold out because it was a pre-order, but she did have some left over of some of the other colours. So I will pop a link over at the end for that and let you see, let you have a look at them, because they are fantastic quality. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed my little unboxing, and that's it for now, but hopefully next week I will have a non-challenge make that I can show you, because I feel a bit mean making stuff and saying but you can't see it yet, but yeah, hopefully I'll get something sewn up this week that I will be able to share with you next week. Yes. And as ever, thank you for being here and sticking and getting me to a year on YouTube and all of that loveliness. So yeah, happy sewing, and I will see you again soon. Bye for now.